more. I just bought acres of land. I'm building a foundation, a compound. I'm getting married. It's so much things that I've been working on behind the scenes with God. I'm just gonna allow him to just bless it, sanctify it, and that's it. I'm out the way on purpose, bro.
The internet thought it had seen peak Chrisean Rock chaos, the fights, the screaming, the meltdowns, the love triangles, the spiritual phases, the emotional earthquakes, but clearly the universe saved the final boss level for this moment. Because out of nowhere, Chrisean hopped on live with a straight face and declared that baby JR is not just her son. He is the new Jesus. Yes, Jesus, the Messiah, the chosen one, the infant prophet of Instagram Live. And the second she said it, the entire timeline collapsed like a folding chair at a family reunion. What started as a normal rant suddenly turned into a full-blown mythical prophecy. The tone changed. The vocabulary changed. The energy shifted like she swallowed a Bible, a horoscope, and 3 motivational speeches at the same time. Fans were stunned. Haters were confused. Churches were sweating. Twitter looked like it needed a therapist. And then the real bomb dropped. Rumors leaked that Chrisean bought acres of land for something people are already calling her cult compound. This wasn't drama anymore. This was spiritual delusion on VIP mode. The kind of plot twist that makes Zeus Network look like PBS Kids. And if you think this is wild, wait until you hear how the internet reacted. Because this scandal goes way past chaos, it enters legendary madness. The chaos began on a random afternoon when Chrisean Rock decided to go live looking unusually calm, which, for her, is the biggest red flag of all. Fans said they could feel the tension through the screen, even before she spoke. When Chrisean is quiet, it's never peace. It's the quiet before the crime documentary. She sat there holding baby JR like she was presenting him to the United Nations, and viewers instantly sensed a sermon loading. Commenters typed, "Oh Lord WH80 now," before she even opened her mouth. Then it happened. The plot twist nobody had on their 2025 bingo card, with the same tone people used to reveal gender results. Chrisean looked at the camera and said, "JR is the new Jesus. God told me." Phones dropped. Chins hit floors. Screenshots multiplied. Someone in the comments fainted in emojis. People weren't processing words anymore, just raw disbelief. The internet didn't blink for a full minute. Chrisean continued, explaining she'd been receiving signs, seeing visions, and feeling divine energy around JR ever since he was born. She talked like she had been binge-watching spiritual TikTok for 48 hours straight. She said JR doesn't cry like a regular baby, he cries when energies are off. He giggles when heaven is speaking. She made motherhood sound like she's raising a holy Pokemon with mystical side quests. Fans didn't know whether to laugh, pray, or call somebody. Some typed, "Girl WH80?" Others typed, "God didn't tell me that." A few hardcore supporters wrote, "Amen sis," which made everybody else even more confused. But the real chaos started when she said God assigned her a mission. A mission that included buying acres of land to build a place where JR's purpose can grow. She described it like she was building a ranch, a church, a healing retreat, and a theme park all at once. Viewers were begging for clarity. She provided none, just vibes. Confusing, spiritual, cult-adjacent vibes. Screenshots of the land buying documents leaked almost instantly, and when fans saw the word acres, they lost their minds. Acres? For WHAT? She's starting a daycare or a destiny? Somebody take her debit card. The land looked remote, dusty roads, thin trees, open fields, the type of place cult documentaries always start in. People on Twitter were already editing satellite images like detectives uncovering a crime scene. One user wrote, "If this becomes a Netflix documentary in 2 years, remember this live." Another said, "Y'all better archive this because the FBI gonna need it." Meanwhile, Chrisean kept doubling down. She claimed the land wasn't just land, it was holy ground, a place where chosen ones gather, a place where JR's purpose can shine. This made the internet absolutely lose it. People started calling the place JR Ministries, Rock Church Ranch, and the Book of Chrisean Chapter 1. Memes were flying out faster than she could speak. Someone even made a fake flyer. Join us for Sunday service with baby Jesus Jr. snacks provided. But the plot kept thickening. Chrisean began describing moments where she felt divine confirmation, like JR staring at a light bulb for too long or giggling at random shadows. She said angels were communicating through him, that she could feel his calling, and that the world will understand him soon. This wasn't regular mom bragging anymore. This was straight up biblical fan fiction. The part that really took fans over the edge was when she said celebrities were jealous of JR's calling, not talents, not views, calling. Imagine waking up one day to find out your biggest competition is a toddler with a sippy cup. Twitter dragged her like she owed them money. Somebody tweeted, "If JR is Jesus, Blueface must be." Never mind. Another wrote, "This storyline is sponsored by sleep deprivation." Still, Chrisean stayed locked into her holy mission mode. She said she wasn't just a mom, she was the mother of a savior. People collectively screamed "girl knew" in the comments. Even her fans were confused. Some tried to support her. Others asked if she needed rest, hydration, or a therapist specializing in biblical hallucinations. Then the rumors hit the internet like an earthquake. Chrisean bought the land for a cult. That word spread faster than wildfire in a paper factory. Aerial shots circulated. Fake drone footage popped up. People started theorizing she'd build dorms, prayer huts, and a JR shrine. Others said she'd turn it into a commune where people chant JR's name and sleep in bunk beds made of clout and chaos. The internet has zero chill. By the time the live ended, fans were sweating. Comment sections were chaos. Blogs were already drafting headlines. Celebrities were lurking silently. Even churches were confused, because this wasn't just drama. This was mythology. This was madness. This was Chrisean Rock's most controversial moment ever, and the internet was only getting started. The moment Chrisean ended her live, the internet didn't just react, it detonated like someone opened Pandora's box and found a Zeus Network production team inside. Twitter timelines were unrecognizable. People were arguing, screaming, memeing, praying, panicking, and laughing all at the same time. Within minutes, hashtags like #BabyJesusJr., #ChriseanCult, and #HolyRockMinistry started trending like global emergencies. Even people who hadn't watched the live were suddenly experts on modern cult psychology. TikTok creators wasted zero time. They edited JR with glowing angel filters, choir vocals, and halos made of Photoshop chaos. One user made a parody documentary titled "Inside the JR Prophecy" with dramatic National Geographic narration. Another pretended to be the first member of the cult, saying they were ready to follow the chosen toddler. These clips exploded across the platform, hitting millions of views overnight. The internet was laughing, terrified, and spiritually confused. Then celebrity reactions started rolling in like popcorn popping in a microwave. Saucy Santana commented, "Chilly. Y'all serious?" Tamar Braxton posted laughing emojis so aggressively it felt like cyberbullying. Even Snoop Dogg slid into the conversation with a meme of JR wearing a tiny robe, captioned, "Baby Jesus" or "Baby Genius." When Snoop joins the mess, it becomes a national event. Fans were tagging Blanc, Drake, and Nicki Minaj, begging them to react like this was the Super Bowl of nonsense. But everything escalated when the land photos started circulating. Some blurry, some crystal clear, all terrifying. It looked like a remote farm, a haunted ranch, and a Walmart parking lot from the apocalypse all mixed together. Twitter detectives pulled up Google Maps, soil reports, and aerial shots like they were building a conspiracy case. People said the land had cult energy, looked like the start of a horror movie, and was too empty for normal people but perfect for delusional missions. No one knew what Chrisean planned, but everyone knew it wasn't simple. Then came the pastors. Yes, actual pastors. They started posting indirect warnings, talking about false idols, dangerous influences, and misguided mothers. They never said her name, but everyone knew exactly who they meant. Gospel TikTok creators began stitching the live, analyzing her statements like they were decoding prophetic riddles. Churches were reacting harder to Chrisean than to Easter Sunday. Meanwhile, Chrisean's fans were split like a dysfunctional family at Thanksgiving. Half defended her fiercely, saying she was being spiritually misunderstood, deeply connected, and chosen as JR's guardian. The other half said she needed sleep, electrolytes, therapy, or possibly an exorcism. The arguments were louder than her meltdown. People were posting dissertations explaining why babies can't be messiahs and why buying land doesn't automatically equal cult formation. Unfortunately for them, Logic had already left the building. Then Blueface somehow re-entered the story without even trying. Someone asked him in a comment, "Is JR really the new Jesus?" And he responded with a simple, "Lol." That one cold-hearted syllable launched 50,000 new jokes instantly. People said he responded like a man who's been through too much. Others joked he was scared to deny it publicly in case Chrisean pulled up. His silence became part of the conspiracy. As if he was the reluctant father of a divine toddler, more rumors surfaced claiming Chrisean was scouting followers for her JR fellowship. Others said she was building cabins, meditation rooms, and holy play areas. A few trolls said she was recruiting people for the rock revival, which became a meme overnight. The internet loves chaos. But this chaos? This was premium grade, organic, grass-fed insanity. But things got even darker when a leaked text thread claimed Chrisean had told someone, "People will live on my land for JR's purpose." It wasn't confirmed, but it didn't have to be. The internet doesn't need evidence, just vibes. That single screenshot sent social media into meltdown mode. Everyone started treating the situation like a developing cult documentary. People posted survival tips. Memes of Chrisean's Holy Ranch flooded timelines. Even conspiracy YouTubers joined in, making 40-minute videos with titles like "The Prophecy of JR Hidden Truths." Meanwhile, Chrisean's enemies celebrated like it was a holiday. Carlissa popped up on live talking about delusion, motherhood failures, and spiritual clownery. She laughed so hard tears fell. She said she knew something like this would happen. She dragged Chrisean for 5 minutes straight without taking a breath. Fans were screaming, "Not now Carlissa please," but she didn't care. Carlissa never cares. By nightfall, the entire internet was divided into two groups. Those laughing, and those legitimately worried Chrisean was starting a cult. The scandal had reached nuclear level. And the consequences? Yeah, they were coming. By the next morning, the scandal wasn't just trending, it had consumed every corner of the internet like a digital wildfire. You couldn't scroll for 2 seconds without seeing a meme, a conspiracy thread, or a preacher rebuking Chrisean's baby messiah storyline. TikTok was producing more Junior Jesus edits than Christmas nativity plays. Twitter was writing dissertations. Facebook aunties were praying. Reddit was diagnosing her with everything in the medical dictionary. The entire internet universe had turned into one massive Chrisean support group or intervention. Chrisean's fanbase was spiraling too. Some doubled down, defending her like loyal disciples. They said she had a higher connection, a motherly intuition, and divine insight. Others quietly backed away, embarrassed like they were distancing themselves from a cousin who told everyone the earth is flat. Even hardcore supporters admitted the Jesus comparison was a lot. And the cult rumors? Those spread like perfume in a small room, suffocating and impossible to escape. Meanwhile, celebrities reacted like they were watching the season finale of a toxic reality show. Meek Mill tweeted, "This year wild," which is his version of saying WHAT am I seeing? Doja Cat liked a meme of JR parting the Red Sea in a baby walker. Offset randomly tweeted a praying emoji and deleted it, which only fueled the conspiracy further. Nobody wanted to say Chrisean's name out loud. The Bayhive barbs. And Ran and Navy were already overwhelmed, but everyone was watching. Then came the biggest blow to her reputation. Mainstream news outlets got involved. Not blogs, not gossip pages. Actual news. They framed it as celebrity declares son a messiah, cult concerns rise. Watching Chrisean's spiritual meltdown being treated like global politics was unreal. Fans were laughing and crying at the same time. Chrisean's public image had gone from chaotic but entertaining to possible cult leader overnight. The rebrand was unhinged, but the emotional toll hit Chrisean too. She went on live again, but this time her energy was shaken. She wasn't screaming. She wasn't glowing with confidence. She looked tired, like the internet had drained her battery. She said people twisted her words, lied on her, and didn't understand the spiritual meaning. She tried to explain the Jesus comment as symbolism, not literal truth. But the damage was already done. The internet doesn't return items after chaos has been delivered. Still, she tried to spin it. She said the land was for family, not a cult. She said JR was chosen in her heart, not the biblical sense. She said people were bullying her, but viewers weren't convinced. The timing, the land, the wording, the claims, everything screamed spiritual delusion, and the public wasn't letting go. The myth had grown too big, too entertaining, too chaotic to die peacefully. Then Blueface jumped in with a post that made things even worse. He wrote, "Y'all tripping. She ain't starting no cult. She just emotional." That one sentence made the internet combust again. Because if Blueface has to defend your emotional stability, you're officially finished. People roasted him, roasted her, roasted the whole situation. Memes exploded. Someone posted, JR watching his parents argue over who ruined the brand first, and attached a picture of a confused toddler. It went viral instantly, but behind the jokes, you could feel the shift. People no longer saw Chrisean as the fun, chaotic girl. They saw her as unstable, unpredictable, and maybe even dangerous. The reputation cracks spread everywhere. Brands quietly backed away. Fans hesitated to support her. Comment sections turned toxic. Even influencers who usually defend her stayed silent. The cult rumor stuck to her name like glue, impossible to peel off. Every time she posted something even remotely spiritual afterward, people commented, "Here she go again, Rev, Rock strikes again," or "Where the cult at?" Eventually, Chrisean tried resetting the narrative. She posted JR smiling with the caption, "My world," but nobody focused on the baby. They zoomed in on her location, the background, the land, anything to continue the conspiracy. She couldn't escape it. She accidentally branded herself as the mother of a mini messiah, and the internet wasn't letting her walk it back. The aftermath didn't destroy her career, but it changed her forever. She became the celebrity fans watched, not because they supported her, but because they never knew what she'd do next. Hazel had beef. Carlissa had drama. Blueface had fights. But Chrisean unlocked a new genre of chaos, mother of the alleged toddler messiah, owner of cult land, centerpiece of the wildest rumor of 2025, and deep down, everyone knew if this scandal happened today, the next one is already loading. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the divine disaster we didn't ask for but absolutely needed. Chrisean Rock calling her son the new Jesus, buying acres of land like she's prepping for a holy apocalypse, and sparking a cult-level conspiracy across the entire internet. This scandal had plot twists even Netflix would reject for being too unrealistic. If you survived this emotional earthquake without losing brain cells, you deserve a trophy, a vacation, and maybe a therapist. Before you run into the comments to declare your theories whether you think JR is the new messiah, Chrisean's running a ranch, or the internet collectively lost its mind, make sure you smash that like button like it owes you rent money. Drop your hottest, wildest, most unfiltered thoughts down below. I wanna see debates, joke wars, cult memes, Bible-level chaos. Go crazy in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button harder than Chrisean hits live when she's emotional. Because here at Fame Ripple, scandals don't rest, they multiply. Turn on notifications so loud they scare your neighbors, because the next meltdown leak, beef, or spiritual plot twist is right around the corner. You do not want to miss what's coming. Stay watching. Stay shocked. Stay spiritually confused. This is Fame Ripple, where the chaos is holy, the rumors are eternal, and the drama never, ever dies.